Hello, I am Ruby Northcutt.
And I'm Karen Wilson, and this is the Up Beat.
During the show, we will be talking with individuals from within our own community and beyond.
We'll discuss topics and issues that are relevant to our guest and the multifaceted roles they take on in society.
This is the Up Beat. Wow, we have a great show today. I'm your host and you are watching The Up Beat. And today's show is about the Red Berry Salon. Now the Red Berry Salon is located just outside of historic downtown McMinnville at 328 South High Street in McMinnville. And Bethany Crouch is going to be our guest today. She's going to tell us all about the salon. And with her is one of her stylists, and that is the fashionable Wendy Beaty. They are going to be here, and Wendy is going to tell us exactly what all the trends are in the hair and the makeup. Now, in the second half of the show, we're going to be demonstrating a complete makeover with our lovely guest, the Miss Sierra Walker. And also in the second half of the show, we're going to be having Bethany. She's going to be showing us some of the wonderful jewelry that is available. Don't go away. We'll be right back after the break. Welcome back to the Up Beat. I'm Ruby Northcutt, and our guest tonight is the wonderful Bethany Crouch from the Red Berry Salon, and another stylist, the fashionable Miss Wendy Beaty. Now, Wendy, before I start talking with you and what you're going to do later on in the show, I'm going to address Bethany here. Bethany, when did you decide that you wanted to do this business?
Actually, I graduated from Motlow with an associate's degree, and after my parents wanted me to get through Motlow, and after that, they let me go to cosmetology school, and I went, and I have been doing hair for about 4 years now.
The salon is really beautiful. I came in the other day when I talked to you. Can you tell us a little bit about the history of the salon?
Yes, well, the name itself is very sentimental to all of us there. It was actually my dad's name, which was Barry Crouch, and he passed away in 2004, and it was actually my great-grandfather's building. It was Crouch Hardware in the 1950s, and it's always been in our family. After that, it was my grandpa's store, and he had a furniture store, and then after that, my dad had it as some rental property. And we always knew that I wanted a business of some sort, so we kept it, and after he passed away and I was through with school, we opened our shop.
This is a very upscale and modern salon. What can you tell me about the services that you have there? I know you have several.
Yes, we are a full-service salon, meaning that we do all hair services, color services, cuts for men, women, and children, waxing, perms, you name it, we do it. We do spray tans, and we also have Beth, one of the stylists, and she does manicures, pedicures. She does the new shellac nail, which is like a nail polish that stays on for up to 2 weeks, and it doesn't chip, and she's wonderful, and it's hugely popular.
You have 6 stylists with you?
Yes, there's me and Wendy, and then there's Jennifer Gribble, Beth Kelly, Crystal Melton, and Cindy Jenkins.
Now, I know that in addition to designing, would you just tell us a little bit about what your mother, her input was? Because I thought it was very interesting that this was a mother-daughter designed salon.
My mother actually doesn't do hair, and she just is wonderful and supported me in everything that I've done, and I wouldn't have been able to do it without her. It was her idea. After we talked, I went to her and we talked about it, and she was all in, and she pretty much designed it, would sketch out things at night of what we were going to turn it into. And the left side used to be an apartment that my grandpa lived in, so we kind of wanted to keep that the way it was and incorporate, you know, the new modern trend style to it. And she's wonderful, and it just turned out great.
Sounds like you made a very great team, and
We
the
did.
product shows for it.
Yes, and
I'm very
she's just as proud of it as I am. So
Now, she does, and I noticed that you all are wearing some very beautiful pieces of your jewelry. We talked about that in the introduction. These are very pretty. I don't know if the camera can get a close-up shot of this one that you have on, but this one's very lovely. I really like that
Thank
piece that you
you.
have on. Now, Wendy, do you have the ring and some of the bracelets and the earrings?
The bracelet, the ring.
Now, understand that your mother handles this part of the salon.
Yes, she. We go together and pick out pieces that we like, and we hand pick everything out. And we have a jewelry discounter, and we have window displays that she decorates and fixes up and makes them look really nice.
Okay, now I've talked to Bethany a little bit. I want to talk to Wendy. Wendy, you're going to talk about some of the trends in hairstyle. What is the Brazilian blowout, and what they're going for now is the straight look?
Well, we actually don't offer the Brazilian blowout. What we have is the Perfection Smooth Out, and because the Brazilian blowout has formaldehyde and some things that are hazardous, you know, to your health and not very good for your hair at all. And what we offer is, like I say, the Perfection Blowout, and or the Smooth Out rather, and it's very healthy for your hair and improves the integrity of your hair, and it's a straightening system. Our stylist Cindy Jenkins is actually the one that does that. And it lasts for 8 to 12 weeks, and it's just hugely popular right now because what everybody's wanting right now is lots of volume but still sleek and, you know, pretty, like beachy, wavy curls. And
so the trend is going more toward curl, and what about highlights and those type of things?
Oh, sure, especially this time of year. Highlights are very popular. Color, different colors at one time are very popular. Perms not so much, because it's more of like the, you know,
I started to ask you about perms,
like
and so
waves.
you answered that question.
And people are still wearing straight styles also, you know, just with lots of texture, lots of layers.
Okay.
So that's still in, you know, even though, and the Perfection Smooth Out that we were talking about, you know, that would be for somebody that maybe has really natural curly hair, really coarse, wiry hair that they want to smooth out, and that would be for somebody like that.
Someone like that. Okay. Talk to me a little bit about your tanning service. Is this a spray tan?
It is. We don't have tanning beds. It's just strictly a spray tan, and Bethany does those, and Beth.
Me and Beth do them, and it's actually we spray you instead of a booth, and they're very popular for not just prom pageants, but I have some for holidays, or people are just trying to avoid the tanning bed and the sun, you know, for all the damage.
So you're doing that more for a healthy alternative than laying out in the sun. Now you're also, Wendy, going to do a hairstyle later with Sierra. What type of hairstyle are you
I'm going to do an updo on her, and I'm going to do like a quick, messy updo, because that's kind of in right now, not really every hair in place, you know,
But
they
this
like
is something
the
you can do
messy.
quickly if you at the last minute
sure
if you
can.
wanted to,
And it's
right?
really cute.
Okay. I am so excited that the two of you came on the show. Now, the Red Berry Salon is located at 328 South High Street.
Yes.
And that's right in behind historic downtown McMinnville, so it's very easy to get into. And you have a lot of stylists, and so if anyone wants to come and make an appointment or call and make an appointment, they have an opportunity.
Yes.
Of course, yes.
Well, we are so happy that you have. Now, we're going to be doing some demonstrations when we come back from the break. So don't leave. We're going to be right back. I'm Ruby Northcutt, and this is The Up Beat. Welcome back. I'm Ruby Northcutt, and this is The Up Beat. And with me is Wendy Beaty with the Red Berry Salon and our lovely model, Sierra Walker. And Wendy is about to demonstrate a makeup and a makeover application. So we're going to get started here. Thank you, first of all, Sierra, for doing this for us.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Now, what are we doing here, Wendy?
Well, first of all, I'm going to just add a moisturizer.
Mm-hmm.
You should always do that to take care of your skin, preferably something with a SPF. And, you know, it takes care of your skin, and it also allows for an easier application of the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
And I normally would not work this quickly in the salon, but since we have only a little bit of time, I'm going to try to do this makeover very quickly.
You're doing great. We're going to ask Miss Sierra here a couple of questions now. You are in high school
Yes, ma'am.
and you're going to school, and what do you want to do when you get out of high school?
I would really like to go into the medical field and become a nurse anesthetist.
A nurse anesthetist.
Yes.
Well, those are high goals.
Yeah.
Now, what are you doing right here on her? What is
Well,
this?
the skin under the eye is really transparent, and so it makes you, you know,
So you're using white on her?
it tends to look darker. So right now I'm using a concealer. It also targets the, you know, the trouble areas. And concealer is a little bit more dense than foundation, so it helps to cover the areas that you don't want to show as much. Next, we're going to add a little bit of blush, and I'm going to start with a darker color, and just start with the apples of her cheek and brush toward her hairline. And then I'm going to go over it with a lighter shade to just highlight it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And normally you would want it to just look really natural and just to kind of make your complexion look glowy, but I'm going to do a more dramatic look on Sierra today, as if she was, you know, going out tonight or something.
So she had a special occasion or
Yes.
something? So if you were
And
going to the prom,
sometimes you want to add, you know, just a little bit on your chin, nose, and forehead, temples, just for a little bit more color. Okay, and next we'll do eyes. Okay, and what I want to do with her eyes, I mean, there's several different things that you can do and all kinds of ways you can do it. But what I want to do is use 3 or 4 different colors. Right now you shouldn't be afraid of color, because color's coming back.
so that's the big trend of going to
And-
color. It used to be pale, not very much makeup,
Right,
just a little bit.
right, but
They always said
now-
little was more.
And of course I still love the neutral colors, but you know, it's fun to experiment with different colors. And of course she's wearing gray today, so I'll probably try to match that up also, but you know, add a little color. But yeah, it's fun to get away from your basic brown, blacks, grays, you
What's
know,
some
and
of the
maybe
hot
use
colors that
some
are coming in right now?
blue, green, pinks, you know, just especially for like girls Sierra's age, you know, not only for makeup and on the eyes, but in the hair too, as we talked about.
Okay, that was a hair trend that we had discussed earlier, that they're taking certain streaks of their hair and they're putting a highlight of a certain hot color, like hot pink
hot
and
pink, turquoise, green, navy, orange if you're a UT fan, just whatever you're whatever
Well,
you're
I've
into.
seen that, and I wanted to ask you if that's going to be the going trend, because I've seen quite a bit of that.
Right. Yeah, it's very popular. And I'm going to go in with like a medium shade, just right along the crease. And like I say, I am doing this rather quickly, but yeah, we just wanted to use the light, medium, and dark colors, and just layer those out. Then I'm going to take a darker shade and go along the bottom. And this is definitely more of an evening look. It's not something that
You would want to wear every day? So if you have like smaller eyes, or she has almost perfectly shaped eyes. If you had a different type of shape, if you had a different shape, what would you recommend for someone if they didn't have a? I think she has just almost like
you could go all the way. You could really just, you know, be creative with it. And, you know, a lot of times I'll use liquid eyeliner also, and that even gives, you know, a really pretty and bold look. But I didn't use it today because of the time, because it takes a little bit more time to put it on. Just look straight ahead.
Now, this service that you do in the Red Berry Salon, they need to call and make an appointment?
Yes, we go by appointments, and especially for something like this, because we really need the time to, you know, the allotted time for this. Because I wouldn't do it this fast, normally. But you're going to look just as pretty as if we took all day. See, she's already turning into a star.
Yes. You can already see the difference in the definition and the defining of her eyes.
I'm going to use some lip liner because, like I say, we want to have that dramatic look.
Now, a lot of times people don't want to use lip liner.
Well, it'll
what's
give
the
it-
purpose of the lip liner?
It makes your lips look fuller, and you don't really want the liner to show, so I'm going to kind of blend it in. And you can go a couple of shades darker in the evening than what you would normally wear during the day. Because I'm sure, you know, Sierra probably wears a lot of neutral and a lot of light shades, don't you, Sierra?
Occasionally.
You probably wouldn't wear something too dark.
And like we said, this is probably for a very special occasion, makeup application.
Okay, there's the makeup for a quick do. Now we're really going to do a quick, fast do on the hair. I want to tease it up here.
Now, when you tease it like this, you don't want to do a whole lot of that, right?
Well, not a whole lot, but you know, like I
Because
say,
I've
for a
noticed that a
special
lot
occasion,
of
you
the,
know, you kind of want to have it to where it's set in pretty good. And I'm using Aquage hairspray, which, you know, we really didn't talk about that earlier, but we do, you know, have Aquage products and Redken products.
Tell me about this product. That's the first.
This is my all-time favorite. I love this hairspray, and it's my best seller. It's just really good because it's workable, and plus it'll make
It doesn't keep your hair real stiff, and you can adjust it if you wanted to.
You can. See, she's already got way more volume. We're going to do an updo on her, so I also brought the Redken full frame mousse, and she probably already had some in there before she dried it. But I'm just going to take just a tiny bit, and even, you know, rubbing at her roots. And as that dries, you know, it'll give her more volume also. I'm used to having a mirror in front of me to see what it looks like from that angle.
It's looking very good. It's pretty. She's just about ready to go.
And then you just take strands and kind of twist them and then pin it.
You can see what you're doing there.
I'm going to do them kind of, let me turn it just a little
Okay,
bit.
yeah. So they can see what it looks like as you do it.
You want to pin it kind of low.
Mm-hmm.
And as you're doing your little bun, you don't want to get too perfect with it because it's, you know, it's supposed to be messy.
Okay. If they want their hair done for a special occasion like this, what do you recommend they do before they come to the salon?
It just depends on their hair. You know, we would probably need to have a consultation with them.
Mm-hmm. So they do need
Just
to come
say-
in for a consultation first.
Sometimes,
So remember that.
not always, but sometimes, especially if we've never done their hair before, just to see.
So they can, so you can determine the texture and their
Right,
thickness
and
what they
exactly
really
what we need to do,
and
because it
decide
all
what type
depends
of
on the
hairstyle.
person. Okay, one more and I think we'll have it. There we go.
We turn her, there you go. They get it this way. See how pretty it is in the back? This is absolutely gorgeous. I love the way that you've pinned it up. I love the way that the curls come down. And I just can't imagine you putting it up that fast. That's amazing.
And then I'm just going to add.
I love this. This is hair jewelry. This is what we were
this is-
talking about
This is
earlier.
one of our pieces in the salon. And see, now she's
Oh, my
ready to
goodness.
go. In different ways. So that completes the look.
Welcome. This is the Up Beat. I'm Ruby Northcutt and I'm your host. And tonight's guest is the owner of the Red Berry Salon. The Red Berry Salon is located outside of historic downtown McMinnville on South High Street. And it was designed by a mother and daughter team. And our guest tonight is the daughter of that team. They're going to talk to us about some of the jewelry that they sell and some of the services that they have at the salon.
Yes.
Tell me some about some of these pieces.
Well, me and my mom have the jewelry. We go and we pick everything out ourselves, and we have jewelry counter and window displays with the jewelry. This piece that I'm actually wearing is for sale, and it is actually a locket. You can open it and put a picture in it.
That's very lovely.
Yes,
I love
it's
that. That's
super
very
cute.
beautiful.
And then these are the whisper bracelets, which I have one on, and Wendy's got one on. We can't keep them in. These are like the knockoffs.
These are the hot items,
Yes.
right?
At Bloomingdale's, they have them, and they're about $300-400. So these run anywhere from $20 to $25, and they're just beautiful.
And also the turquoise is really hot too. I've seen
Yes,
several of those with
yes.
it. I like the crown over here. Can you tell me a
Yes.
little bit about that crown
This
bracelet?
crown is super, super cute. It's a bangle bracelet, and we love to give this away as gifts for our crown pageants and give those to the girls that win. And as you can see, there's a lot of gold that's coming back. Gold's getting very popular.
These are unusual bracelets
Yes,
as well.
these are bangle, rhinestone, big chunky cuff
See
bracelets.
what it looks like on.
And we do a lot of stuff for pageant hair, obviously. So we have a lot of like rhinestone
Yeah, you have hair
pieces.
hair
See,
pieces
when
there.
it's
Those
put
are
on,
real
it
pretty.
looks like you have lots of bangles on.
Yes, it's super cute.
That's
it's
pretty.
soft.
And I also noticed that you have a hat here.
Yes. We have
Is
a
this
few
an
hats.
accessory that you sell as well?
Yes, it is, along with the several headbands and stuff like that. But these hats are cute. Me and Wendy are hat girls. We wear hats
All the time.
all the time. And we have several just trendy pieces that we like, and pieces that we think are unique and that we would wear. So that's what we like.
Do you have some of your customers sometimes when they have a problem with the wardrobe, they're not sure what to match,
Oh,
so they
yes.
can come in and you can help them do that
Yes,
as well?
They can get it all done at the shop.
That's great. I think I'm going to try this hat on. I
think
like
it's you,
this
Miss
hat.
Ruby.
Let's see.
Yes, let me
How do I wear this?
Oh, yes.
To the side, just a little
Oh,
bit.
Oh, yeah.
Get your little side
I am
ponytail.
really updated now. I really love this hat. I hope I can get in there to get this hat because it really looks like me. Thank
need
you
that.
so
Thank
much
you.
for letting me try this on. You may have just sold that. Okay, is there anything else that you would like to tell us about the Red Berry Salon?
we just want to thank you, my mom, Rachel Crouch, for everything that she does for us and for supporting me and letting me open a salon that I only dreamed about.
And on behalf of the other girls and myself, we just want to thank you, Rachel, for everything you do.
I can tell you that it is a very updated and modern salon. It is just wonderful. They have a full staff, 6 people there, that is there to help your every whim from every service that you would want, always to the max.
We want to make sure that everybody knows our address and telephone number.
Yes.
So it's
Please.
328 South High Street, and our phone number is 474-4733, and that's 474-4RED if you want to remember it that way.
And we want to thank Rachel, too,
Yes,
for
my
allowing
mom,
us to show this
yes,
beautiful jewelry
yes.
and tell her that she has great taste. We are so happy. And congratulations, being a designer, management, owner, stylist. The salon is great. This is the Red Berry Salon. Thank you for being with us. We've enjoyed having you on the show.
Thank you.